say you feel worse today. I'm glad you don't have the tightness in the chest still, because I was worried about that. But Chris, man, we love you. We think about you, and it's okay to I know you're dreaming about this stuff. You're fully engaged, but it's okay to take a day off.
Yeah, it's all right.
You're totally right. You got to take care of yourself first. You can't take care of anybody else. I also followed your advice. I got this. In fact, people have been sending me these things. They heard you talk about blood oxygen sensor. You got to make sure your hand's warm, by the way. Oops, sorry. That's Andrew. I'll talk to him later. Pest. You have to make sure you have a warm hand.
It's only the governor of New York who's my brother. It's such a farce. Absolute. These people play themselves in the movies. You're gonna believe them? And it's ridiculous. Let's watch the crying here, probably fake crying here of Cuomo. This guy, I haven't seen this one, by the way. Let's take a look.
I want you to take the time to remember a very special man. His name is Dr. Frank Gabrin. Now, Frank was an ER doctor and 2-time cancer survivor, so he knew how to fight. And he spent his final days tending to patients in a New Jersey hospital. When he was there, he knew he was compromised, he knew he was exposed, and he caught the virus himself. He died within a week, passing away on Tuesday in his husband's arms before help could arrive.
Oh my God. Did he actually say that? Oh, did you guys catch that? Did you catch that? Tell me you caught that. I don't know if you can hear it as well as I can. Probably not, but his husband's arms. Oh my God. Oh, it's just they never any opportunity they'll twist their narratives and their LGBT XYZ eugenics sort of degeneracy in there. Let's just listen to that again.
Way on Tuesday in his husband's arms before help could arrive. Dr. Gabrin's husband away on Tuesday in his husband's arms before help could arrive.
Oh man.
Dr. Gabrin's husband, Arnold Vargas, is with us, along with their
and his name is Dr. Gabrin? Dr. Gabrin, who died in his husband's arms? Hey, they brought out the Vicks Vapor Rub for this guy. He's like, I can't cry on camera. You better put the Vapor Rub on. I can't cry on camera. I can't do it. All right, let's bring out the Vapor Rub. It's like, bring out the Vapor Rub. All right, let's watch.
Friend, Deborah Vasilich. The only reason we share these stories is not to aid people in pain, is to make them understand the price of an action.
Oh
and
my God!
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
to have
God!
to put you in this kind of situation. But
oh, that's just terrible.
All I can tell you is this: when my family lost our father recently,
oh man,
one of the guys who's running for president right now, Joe Biden, called us, and this isn't about his politics. I don't care about his politics. He said someday when your father's face and his name comes to your mind, a smile will come to your lips before a tear will come to your eye. And it may take a long time.
There we go. Yeah, I like that
Arnold,
tear,
when
man.
you think about your husband and everything he meant to you, you will smile before you cry. And I just hope you know that we will do everything we can to honor his service and make sure that people don't have to be in his situation, and that we will fight to make sure that people get a fair shake to do the job for the rest of us.
If you wipe, there is a method though. If you wipe enough times, you can irritate the eye, and sometimes you can get a tear to come out. But you got it. Maybe if you put vinegar in the wipe or something, or some Vapor Rub, you might be able to get it out. If you keep touching it, you could try. It works. I don't know. It's crisis actor. You have to ask the crisis actors. You'd have to ask the crisis actors, what are your methods? How do you do it? They never seem to be able to cry, though. They never seem to, that's why I show. It's like, reduced to tears. And it's like, there's no tears ever. Anyways.
I really am.
Thank you.
Arnold and I had talked about this yesterday, and I know it's hard, but I think you need to understand that Frank died in his arms. He died.
Wait a second. You guys broke Crowdy. Wait, what? What? Wait, you guys can't keep your story straight. I'm sorry. Maybe maybe you believe this stuff, and if you did, you'd think I'm insensitive or I'm a cretin or something like that. But I'm telling you, I've gone through thousands of these CNN videos, and they're all scripted. Sorry, that's my belief. But I mean, like, maybe you didn't know, but he died. Dr. Gabrin died in his husband's arms, and it's like, well, wait a second. What about the 6 feet thing? Well, how comes all the other crisis actors that you bring on say that they have to do a phone thing where they can't even be next to their coronavirus relative because of the coronavirus? So they have to do a FaceTime with a nurse in a hazmat suit holding the phone to the victim or the alleged dying person. And then this guy dies in his arms, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you just got a mallet. You get a good mallet 500 times a day. All this stuff makes sense. Then you don't question anything. It all just makes sense.
Before the paramedics arrived, and the paramedics spent an hour in front of him trying to bring him back. So, and then we have Frank having people posting about how much of an impact they made on his life.
Oh,
and
man.
When Arnold and I talked about doing these interviews and talking about this, we knew it was because Frank made it very clear that it's not about what happens. It's not about the outcome. You don't get to save every patient, but it's about what you do with the outcome. And it's important for him to make sure that we make a good outcome no matter what. And in this case, he lost his life needlessly because if he had the equipment, he's a professional. He knew how to protect himself. But
that's it. Okay, so there's the story. This hideous thing here has to tell you the story. And the story is this, and it's been what we've been showing you, that we need to enact that, what was it called again there? The government needs to enact that, order to force all these corporations to make medical supplies is what this whole thing is. Like, they have to enact wartime type measures. This is what this whole skit is all about here.
You don't get to save every patient, but it's about what you do with the outcome. And it's important for him to make sure that we make a good outcome no matter what. And in this case, he lost his life needlessly because if he had the equipment, he's a professional. He knew how to protect himself. But if he did lose his life, then we need to make sure something good comes from this. And his message was always care for each other, care for the people in front of you. Your satisfaction comes from giving that care, from feeling another person's pain and being able to do something about it. And the pain that we feel for Frank's loss, our goal is to make sure that everybody takes away whatever other issues there are and make sure that we take care of each other.
Oh my God.
Importantly, take care of our healthcare heroes.
Now, look, I have to see people in pain like that.
You guys are just terrible. You're terrible. You're
terrible. For you to ignore that pain is
You're
going
terrible.
On? We're handling this?
You're terrible. You're terrible actors. Oh my God. And again, it's the same thing. Look at the headline. That's why I was highlighting the headline here. Story of late ER doctor has Chris Cuomo fighting tears. Like, fighting tears? What? Tears of laughter? I mean, seriously? Even come even remotely close to tears? And you had the sobbing guy playing the husband there, and he couldn't get a tear if his life depended on it. He's but he still can't make a tear come. And he keeps wiping these imaginary tears away. I mean, it's just a joke. Sorry, YouTube community. That's the way I see it. I mean, seriously. What? We have to believe in our propaganda? I guess so. No, you're not allowed to think for yourself. You have to believe in the propaganda. Oh, boy. That was just hilarious, though. I have to say, this guy, I don't know. Gene Rosen's starting to sweat now. Gene Rosen's just like, oh, my God. Gene Rosen, Chris Hurst, all these guys, all these all-time crisis actors, they're all like, good Lord. This sobbing guy here, the sobbing husband guy here, I don't know. He's going for it. He's certainly, I mean, I just want to see it again. It's so funny.
Understand that Frank died in his arms. He died, and basically before the paramedics arrived, the paramedics spent an hour in front of him trying to bring him back.
Oh my God!
We have Frank having people posting about how much of an impact impact they made on his life. And when Arnold and I talked about doing these interviews and talking about this, we knew it was because Frank...
He's looking at his script. Just act like you're crying. That's all it says. Just sit there and try and sob. We put Vicks Vapor Rub in your frickin' Kleenex. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Yeah, that's just silly. I'm sorry. It's just silly. You believe that? I mean, you gonna believe that? Most people would, though. Most people. Yeah. Y'all. This is for real. Y'all gotta stay inside. This is for real. Y'all, pray. We gotta get down on our knees and pray. This is for real. Oh, this guy's just classic. All right. Fauci, the Muppet here.